Hello, my name is Shahnaz and my topic for the presentation is burden of dengue fever in India. So, before getting started with the presentation, I would like to tell a few words about dengue fever. So, dengue is an emerging pandemic viral disease which is more commonly seen in tropical and subtropical countries. It is mosquito borne viral infection which causes severe flu like illness, and it is influenced by climatic changes such as various monsoons causes breeding of mosquitoes that would further lead to dengue. Sometimes it might get complicated leading to severe dengue. It involves mosquito as vector and human as a main victim. Female Aedes aegypti mosquito is the primary one which transmits the virus that caused the dengue. So why did I choose this topic is back in my country, India, in the state where I was born, Hyderabad, Telangana, number of dengue cases began to increase from August to September 2019. Amidst the crisis of the COVID-19, it is so obvious that it is least noticed. It has reported nearly 4,500 cases. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, we all know that India is already overwhelmed with all the diseases related to sanitation. Less importance was given to dengue fever. Being the country who spends relatively low expenditure on healthcare further made it worse. Doctors have slammed the government for not acknowledging the menace of the situation. It was mainly affecting the pregnant women. It was also not declared as a health emergency. It Pregnant women showed symptoms same like that of nausea when the symptoms same as that of being seen in the while during the pregnancy. So, by the time it was diagnosed, fetus would have been already affected. Further, the burden was falling on the medical fraternity, although the government was controlling private hospitals from sharing the data. Despite the huge number of cases reported, not a single hoarding was made to create awareness about the disease. Being a viral infection, there is no specific treatment for it, and only symptomatic treatment is given. If it gets severe, dengue affects several organs, and multi organ failure is very common, which requires ICU care. As a result, the cost outcome is huge. There is little chances of survival in severe cases. So, with the dengue becoming a constant threat, there should be several steps taken in order to reduce the disease incidence and morbidity and mortality caused due to dengue fever. So, what could be done? It is high time that India should take action against diseases caused due to improper sanitation, and improper hygiene. So, the first step is to accept the situation, and they should start investing in research related to dengue, as many other countries have been investing a lot in the research. For an instance, Singapore is being researching for the dengue disease, and it is spending like more amount of expenditure for the research. So it should be done. Frequent monitoring and evaluation of disease should be done. Proper sanitation methods should be followed, which would prevent the breeding of mosquitoes that cause the diseases like dengue. Fortunately, Food and Drug Administration also has approved a vaccine called Dengvaxia for the prevention of disease caused by all of its serotypes. Therefore, being a public health epidemiologist, I would like to advocate that Dengvaxia vaccine to health minister and public health officials in the state of Telangana as public health officer. Moreover, there is also a need to well plan studies to generate reliable estimates of age specific incidence of dengue fever. And also, it is high time that people from India should also follow the safe hygiene practices like washing hands, keeping the surroundings clean, and several other things which would prevent the diseases caused due to improper sanitation and hygiene. The references I took it from the India Times and Times of India, Hyderabad, and livemint.com. Thank you.